Hey, how's it going, everybody? So this is actually my maiden voyage in our brand new 2022 Tesla Model Y. Previous to this, we had a 2020 Tesla Model Y, similar build, the gray, midnight silver metallic, the long range edition, not the performance. So same exact model. The only difference is we got a tow hitch on this one. But I just wanted to kind of take today and talk about a couple of things I'm noticing that are different than I had before. And maybe talk about build quality a little bit too. So sit back, relax. You guys are watching the Tall Tesla Guy. So like I said, this is a 2022. Now I know Tesla doesn't really have model years per se, but this vehicle itself was built in November of 21, December of 21, and then we just got it the other day. So it was actually completed in January of 22, so officially a January of 22 model. And I will say, first off, right off the bat, the delivery experience was kind of a mixed bag. They told me that I was getting a delivery, which was great, and then they never told me when. I had to communicate with my my rep, I guess if you call him that, quite a few times in order to get any information on it. And I think it's to his credit. I don't think he actually knew, because I think what happens is, just like with any Tesla that you buy, you don't really know when it's coming. And I think that's what happened in this case too. So he didn't really know, but he was telling me as much as he could. And then, I got connected with the actual service center where it was coming from. And basically, they kind of gave me a window of sometime in the next couple weeks. And then all of a sudden, they required me to send out the rest of the information, kind of the final details of the loan and everything like that. And then they said, hey, it's coming on Saturday, which I thought was great. The timing worked, and then they just never showed up. Get a call from the carrier that's actually delivering the vehicle. He tells me that the guy's going to be there around 12. I mean, it worked out. Like, I hate to sound like I'm complaining about it, because it's awesome. It saved me 3 hours driving to get it, so there's no complaint there whatsoever. However, on the other side, if I hadn't been there, I wouldn't have been able to get it, and I don't know when I would have got it again, because it looked like he had two vehicles on his trailer. I think he was delivering two of them at the same time, so I think it's by chance that we happen to be there, I guess. So that aside, brushing that aside, once he got there, though, unloaded the vehicle, and he was gone in 20 minutes maybe. And honestly, the build quality of this versus just 2 years ago is amazingly different, if that's even the correct word flow. No panel gaps. I haven't noticed any paint defects at all. Now, I haven't combed over the entire car because he came at in the afternoon. It was raining and all this kind of stuff, so I didn't get a chance to do that. I didn't get a chance to even drive it because I didn't get temp plates until today. And it but I mean, the interior noise quality is minimized. I'm noticing it's got the double pane windows, which is nice too. And there's no smudges on the inside. There's no gaps with the trim. Nothing was hanging down. Nothing I've noticed on the floor. The seats, the stitching, everything looks great. Now, like I said, I'm going to continue to comb through it. You have about 24, 48 hours, I guess, to bring stuff to their attention before they say that it's your fault. So I am going to make sure and go over it with a fine-tooth comb. But honestly, like, the car, the interior part of the car is fantastic. It's nicer than it was when we picked ours up at the showroom before. Now, I did put in the floor mats. I jumped right out here and put in, these are the Tesmanian floor mats that I have now. They're all weather floor mats for the wintertime. In fact, there's a link down in the description for them, but they're just great. They're great for the snow, because one thing you wouldn't really know until you look at the description, but we are actually no longer in Ohio. We are now in Maine, in the dead of winter. So it's salt, it's snow, it's sleet, freezing rain, and today it's a beautifully sunny day for my maiden voyage. So I wanted to make sure and protect the inside of the car, because it still doesn't come with all weather mats. All they come with is the carpet mats, but which I'm fine with too, because I put in these other ones anyway. But honestly, the interior design, I wanted to talk about it a little bit while I'm moving through here. So we have the refreshed interior. It's got the slide door instead. It's got the constant open area where you charge your phones. My old one used to have the door that flapped up. We kept it open all the time anyway, so it wasn't really an issue. We didn't really even see it, but they took it away, put the floor mats, or put the constant charger. I have an iPhone 13 Max Plus. It's the big one, and it fits great in here, and it's charging. So whatever the issue was before that people noticed with the charging mat, I think they must have fixed it either through software updates, or this is just the refreshed interior one. It's possible too. Now I know that the screen, the entire interior screen, the design and layout is different. You know, the app functionality is different, all this kind of stuff, which is great. And there's a lot of settings that you can change in there, and I do want to go over that with you guys, show you guys that a little bit down the road, just obviously not while I'm driving. And then outside of that, I mean, the nice thing about them is if you had one before, it's comfortable that you know, you can jump right in and go. You don't have to, the learning curve isn't there. Now, if you've never had a Tesla, this is your first one, whether it's a Model 3, Model Y, X, or S, I'll say that the learning curve is really fast. It gets you in really quick, and it's designed like that. It's designed to be real simple, minimalistic interior, and you can jump right in and go, basically. When you get in for the first time, it asks you to put on all these settings. You change your seat, the mirrors, all that kind of stuff, and the rest of it you can kind of use as you need it. Obviously, you're not going to be using YouTube or the video stuff, the games while you're driving. You're not going to be doing you know, searches for stuff or anything like that while you're driving. But when you're stopped, when you're parked, that's when you start diving into that stuff. And honestly, that's when you start diving into some of these functions. And I noticed after having our other one for over a year that a lot of these settings, you set them in the beginning and then you never touch them again. There's no need to. Really, you get the, you know, the climate set the way that you want it to. The app is really intuitive. So, you know, if you leave at 8 in the morning every day, if you leave at 10 in the morning every day, you can set the temperature so it's that temperature when you get in. It's got a heated steering wheel now, which is super nice. Obviously the heated seats and stuff like that. But like I said, there's a lot of features that you'll use, you know, maybe every day, but you don't have to adjust them or change them or anything like that. So it's none of that kind of stuff, which is really nice too. And it's like I said, it's really intuitive. It's a super fun drive. I remembered instantly how much fun it is to drive a Tesla when you hit that accelerator and it just kind of takes off. It's just so much fun. And then the you know, kind of, I have it in you know, the sports steering. It's a little bit tighter on the corners, which is nice. I have it in standard mode for acceleration. You can put it in chill. It'll actually you know, conserve the battery a little bit better. As far as I know, I don't have a 4680 battery. I still have the 2170, but you know, either way, it still gives me over 300 miles of range, which is more than enough for me. My total distance that I'm driving is about 35 miles to get to the office. Now, unfortunately, there's traffic, so it's you know, a little bit longer in time. But outside of that, though, like I said, the range that you get with the car is more than enough to get there and back. Plus, there's charging stations everywhere anyway, so range anxiety will be out the window instantly. And then, like I said, as I move forward, I want to show you guys more in the interior of the car. I just really wanted to jump in there. Like I said, I was super excited today to get out there and you know, kind of on this maiden voyage and be able to show you guys some of the features that I think are pretty cool and talk about it a little bit. So definitely more to come. You know, at the very least, I hope this maybe put a little bit of a smile on your face. I know it's a crazy world out there, but I hope you take the opportunity to you know, kind of smile a little bit and have you know, do whatever makes you laugh, whatever makes you smile, and I hope that you guys are having a fantastic day, week, month so far, and that you're staying safe out there. Thanks a lot, everybody. I'll talk to you later.